We have guys from SONATA ARCTICA here.
I'm Henrik.
And I'm Pasi.
Okay, Henrik is the keyboard player, Pasi is the bass player, and they're having the show today in Vizovice. How do you guys feel here?
It's great to be back here. Yeah, it's a couple of years, maybe 8 years since we were here last time, and I remember it was a really great show here.
And did you see the crowd today?
Not yet.
No. Yeah, no, not yet. We just arrived and had a signing session and get some pretty good food actually. Yeah. So we're quite at ease at the moment.
Very nice. Well, if you see them, maybe you because you haven't seen them yet, you might hear them because they are very loud. So the crowd is great today. I believe you'll enjoy the show. But I wanted to ask several questions about what's going on in SONATA ARCTICA. I know that you released like a double album last year.
Yeah.
It was acoustic, right?
Yeah, exactly. We have done, every once in a while, we've done some acoustic stuff, and we released 2 albums or a double album, however you want to put it, last year. And that was the beginning of a project that ended with us doing around 50 shows, and then we put an end to the acoustic stuff, and now we're back to doing what we mostly like to do and normally do. Yeah. So we played some shows, and right now during the summer we are working on our next album, and we are mixing it at the moment.
Already? Okay, so you're very productive.
Yeah, so somebody else is actually mixing it, and we're just checking the mixes and playing some festivals in between. So.
All right, so how many songs are going to be there on the album?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I think we recorded something between 10 and 15 songs.
Okay, and then you will choose.
Yeah, then we're going to choose, and I think we have an idea how it's going to be, but things can change, and I don't want to give anything away yet, and so it's going to take a while before the album is out. It's going to be out in February, so it will take some time still.
Speaking of the music or the concept of the lyrics, is there going to be something new, like a new element, or you will keep doing what you do?
This is going to be like when we compare to the previous albums and also the early stuff. This is overall the fastest Sonata album to date. So
the fastest one.
The fastest one.
Wow. Okay. What made you do that?
Well, when you do 2 albums of acoustic stuff and take it really easy, then at some point you want to go fast. So I think that was one thing that contributed to the change, and also since we were forced to have a break during the Corona stuff, Tony got some time to do some other things that he wanted to do, and that left. Maybe he could express himself in a different way with his other projects and things, and then when it was time to go back to Sonata, there were less of these weird artsy things left for him to do. So.
All right. Well, I'm really excited about that. I believe your fans and viewers are also excited and expecting the album. But let me ask you back about the acoustic version and the tour that you had. It's probably very different, when you're used to like the loudness on stage, compared to the acoustic version. Yeah. What was the main difference, and was it good or bad for you? How do you feel about it?
I think it's really fun, and like you said, because it's different. And especially for us, then the band's been around it's soon going to be 30 years. So it's really good for something to do something completely different every once in a while. And this is, the acoustic thing has been just that, And also I think the hardest part is that it's so sensitive, because it can be very quiet at times and you have to focus so much. So I think that's the biggest challenge, and that's also why it's so fun, because you have to approach it so differently.
Right. And how did the fans accept the album, or what were their reactions?
Yeah, I think they were really, really good. At least what I have heard. So,
okay.
I hope it's like that.
All right.
A lot of people, I think, were surprised, because sometimes when you hear acoustic, you think, that's going to be boring, So I think we managed to make them different and special. Not boring. I hope so, at least. Yeah.
you said about the new material, new album coming up. How is it with composing? Are there any changes in the authors or?
No, it's been like before that Tony writes the songs, and this time, of course, he had a lot of more time to write songs than before. So he just had a bunch of demos. We started listening through them and then took it from there. So the process have been quite similar with the last. Both the acoustic and the last electric album, we all got together in the studio. But this time, since we were touring so much at the same time, we have been recording at our home studios as well.
Right.
So it's been a little bit different.
Okay. Now, is there anything new about this year? Like this year's song? What are your plans?
We're actually going out with Stratovarius in the fall, and I mean we just have a few festivals left, and then. There is the Full Metal Cruise, maybe I think that's what it's called, in the fall, and and then we're doing a co-headline with Stratovarius, so it's going to be power metal for 4 weeks, I think, or something like that, and then we take a Christmas break.
Right. So, are you planning on coming back to the Czech Republic this year?
I think so. I don't remember because I haven't checked it. I assume so. The dates are already online, so anybody can check it. I'm sure we'll be here. If not, I'm going to go to the promoter right now and ask him why we're not here. So, yeah.
All right. Yeah. I also saw that you played in Mexico City in April, right?
Yeah. Now, we actually did a 5-week tour in South America. So,
right. Now tell me, how the northern guys feel in such hot countries?
Sweaty, like in the sauna.
Yeah.
But you know, it must be hard to perform in that weather, right? No?
It's better than being cold.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're really cold, you can't move your fingers. Then it's really hard.
Right.
So.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. But it's unusual for you, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. No,
all right.
Hot is always better.
Right. So if you compare today, it's a huge festival here, right? What do you personally prefer? Do you like these kind of gigs or maybe smaller clubs?
They all have their own sides. I really like big venues and big festivals, and also the small venues. They are different, but they are both fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if somebody says that they really love the really small venues, then that's probably because they don't get people to show up. You know. So, but you know, I think I love the chance that we can do both. That we can, you know, and somehow in a club show, it's more intimate because then we can control the environment, you know. Right. So we know if it's going to be, you know, we can control the lights and everything. And out here, you're on the mercy of rain and something. I think sometime when we played on this festival, there was a thunderstorm and the power got cut, and all those things can happen, which makes it interesting in a different way.
Right. Yeah. And so because you have played here many times in the Czech Republic, how do you compare the Czech crowd compared to other countries, the Czech fans?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I didn't mean it that way, because it's always like, how do you compare? And it's like, no, I don't want to compare. You know, for me, it's like, I think Lemmy said it really good. It's like, well, as long as somebody shows up and goes, hooray, I'm happy.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, but I remember that we have always had good shows here, so the audience is good here.
Yeah, and loud enough. I mean, some countries are much more quieter, so I prefer it loud. And
exactly, really that's why I'm asking. You know, sometimes, and it's unexpected because they look like, okay, they observe, they don't react, and then they like a fucking good show.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. About today's show, what is the playlist like?
Well, I hope it's good. We just made it. So.
Anything acoustic?
No.
Okay.
No, we did that, so it's gonna be gone for a while, and let's see.
But do you already play any of the new songs that will be on the new album, or not yet? Not yet.
We don't know how to play them yet.
Okay. That wouldn't be good. All right. But I believe you will enjoy the show because the crowd is really great.
Yeah, I believe so too.
And for Thursday, it's pretty packed.
All right, that's cool.
So good. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And maybe if you want to say something to your fans and our viewers.
Yeah, all right. Nice to meet you guys again.
It's great.
Which one? Yeah, it's great to be back here. It's always been great. So Well, like you said, it's going to be a big crowd tonight, so actually we're getting a little bit nervous here. But Sonata thanks you, and I think we'll see you in the fall. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks.